Gear and music news, February 18th, 2025. You know, it's late. I tried to get this out for Monday the 17th, but what the heck, will be super early for February 18th, 2025. We still got all kinds of news here. Let's start off with the Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath final show. Most of you guys probably know this news came out early February, but Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath are reuniting for one last time to play a fundraising concert in Birmingham, where it all began on July 5th. The heavy metal pioneers will headline a spectacular one-day festival at Villa Park, featuring dozens of bands inspired, including Metallica, Pantera, Slayer, Gojira, and Anthrax. The concert will mark the first time that Black Sabbath's original lineup, Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward, have played together in 20 years. That is awesome. There are not a lot of bands that can, put them all back together like that. I mean, Cream can't do it. The Beatles can't do it. Pink Floyd can't do it. The Who can't do it. The Kinks can't do it. Who else can't do it? Led Zeppelin can't do it. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, Bill Ward together. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime. His wife Sharon told BBC News he was determined to put on the final show. He's doing great. He's doing really great, she said. He's so excited about this. I'm happy for them. I think I don't want to be ignorant about this. I think like a lot of casual Black Sabbath fans, I have like a few of the Ozzy albums. Black Sabbath is so much more than Ozzy. It's not fair to Tony Iommi to say, there's no Black Sabbath, because they did continue on, but it's really nice to see them get back together. And this is cool. I can't go. I don't have any money. I can't get over there and see this, but I'm happy for anybody who can, and I'm happy for them. I just hope it goes really well. But anyway, yeah, really exciting, and it just gets me excited. It makes me want to buy an SG guitar and go get that Black album and learn all the songs, and start a early Sabbath cover band. It's just so fun. This is why we do this stuff, right, guys? All right, moving on to the news. We got a Waves Audio 200 plugins for $34.99 each. Buy two, get one free. Now, is this special? Well, Waves has deals kind of around the clock, right? Like, Waves has always got deals going on. Especially that Black Friday, that Cyber Monday, and that Boxing Day. Do you guys in the States even have Boxing Day? I asked that before. I haven't heard a response back. I'm asking. United States brothers and sisters, do you have Boxing Day? It is December 26th here in Canada. I don't know. Is it a Canadian thing, or do you dudes have that too? Let me know. Anyway, we were to shop now. I do like Waves plugins. I think the company can get crooked. It can get greedy. It can do really stupid things. It can try to reach its hand into your wallet and steal $20 bills when you're not looking, in terms of updates and upgrades and fee for this and fee for that. And look out, kid, here's another fee flying from over here. It can do grimy, shifty, grifty things, but I do like the plugins. You guys are going to think I'm lame, which is fine. My favorite plugin is like the QEQ. It's just like, I don't know if I can find it in here. It's part of the gold package. It's boring, and it's just like the easiest EQ ever. It's so easy, even I can use it. That's why I like it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it here just to demonstrate. Q10. Here it is. This has got to be my favorite plugin. Q10 Equalizer. You guys are going to go, yeah, you probably eat your oatmeal plain too, right? It's like, I know, it's boring. I use it more than anything. 4.5 star. That should be a 5-star review. I use this plugin more than any other plugin. What is it? It's the easiest EQ ever. Does it look complicated? Yeah, it's not. It's just a, parametric EQ. 10-band parametric EQ, 7 curves per band. I do all my high-pass, low-cut filtering with it. I know, I'm boring, but hey, Waves is having a plug-in sale. Get yourself that for $34.99, or you can go grab one of their, they got these big bundles, Horizon and Platinum and Abbey Road Collection and Diamond and Mercury, and, so, yeah, the plug-in, the collections, they can get expensive. I have gold. Where's gold? It probably isn't going to show it because I already have it. what does it matter? But I own gold, and I own the Abbey Road in its entirety, and I have a few one-offs. I like the way they sound. For the most part, Waves program, there it is, gold, 159 US. I originally bought mine from, well, should I even say this? I bought mine from some crazy Israeli site, like some weird Hebrew dude from Israel sold me mine. Yeah, don't come after me. But that's where I got mine. I got mine for, well, more than that, honestly. It was 10 years ago. I think I paid 500 US. But yeah, it was some crazy Israeli frickin' Kaif site that I bought my license from. And it's a legit license because Waves has supported it ever since. So I guess I can't get in trouble. But anyway, moving on. Sire, Marcus Miller, 2025, multi-scale modern looks. Who is Marcus Miller? Well, he is the god of bass. He's the Jimi Hendrix of bass. He's the Beethoven of bass. He's the Quincy Jones of bass. He's the Elvis Presley of bass. He's a jazz player. He does movie soundtracks. He's played with Eric Clapton and Aretha Franklin. And I'm just going to be honest here. I love his bass playing. I love the man. I'm just going to have to be honest. I don't love the look of these basses, but that's you don't want to hear that. This is the news. You don't want to hear my opinion. They're not for me visually, but here's what I will say. All right. The prices are good. And I will say this. Marcus Miller, the god of bass, is not going to put a bad product out, I don't think, right? So despite what they look like, which just isn't my cup of tea, you might be fine with it, you're going to get a quality instrument, right? He does not seem to me the type of fella that is going to put out a bad quality bass with his name on it. But anyway, and check him out anyway. Just check out his bass playing and get ready to have your face melted off with bass. All right, next up, what's Mike doing? Now, this is not the What is Mike Doing video for February. We're going to do it at the very end of February because we're going to let Mike get a couple more videos out. So this is the I Love Recording YouTube podcast, and Mike is currently working his way through a 1-song, 3-console challenges. So you know how you're laying in bed at night and you wake up and go, what would it sound like if I recorded the same song on 3 different consoles? Happens to me all the time. Well, Mike from I Love Recording is going to answer that question. He is going to take one song and record them on 3 different consoles. And why this is news is because he is working through it. He is done the drums, and he's working on the rhythm guitars, and he's had a few other videos along the way. This is not the What is Mike Doing segment. We're going to do that like last day of February to let Mike get some more videos out here. All right. In other news, this next story is a little personal. So my seed bell went missing. We hang a seed bell out. Seed bells look like this. If you're just like, I don't know what a seed bell is. I had a whole bird feeder, but, well, it's gone too. So we get a seed bell hanging up outside in the backyard so that we can watch the Cardinals and the Blue Jays, right? It's just something relaxing, something we like to do. You know, well, like that, see the Cardinals like them. And you know, the squirrels, they come. And so my bird feeder went missing, and it might have been the big fat squirrel. There's a big fat gray squirrel. I doubt it was him. In fact, I know it wasn't him. And I've called the police about my bird feeder and my seed bell. And the police say, we don't know who stole your seed bell from your backyard. Well, I do. I know who stole the seed bell from my backyard. If you watch my show, then you know it was my arch enemy, Butt Crack Johnny. Obviously stole my seed bell from my backyard because I seen him with them before, and he has drugs with them. He takes and he does like a hole in the side. He just like drills it out, and then he drills the top down, and it makes like a like some kind of chamber, and he has drugs with them. And I'm like, what are you doing, Johnny? Because I sit at Harvey's and have my hamburger, and I can see him in the park. And I go, oh, you having drugs with a seed bell? Where'd you get that seed bell? And he goes, I'm summoning the fog goblins. I say, you don't even know any fog goblins. And he's like, I'm baking a cosmic casserole. And I'm like, no, Johnny, that's my seed bell. And of course, I can't do anything. And he's got a hole in his tent. And the cops are like, he's a lifer. I'm like, no, he's a loser is what he is. And then he yells back. He's like, mind your own business, Nathan. And my name's not even Nathan. So anyway, butt crack Johnny, I know you have my seatbelt. In other news, Les Paul Standard Series Epiphone 50s and 60s model with fruity finishes. Now, I think these were announced at NAMM. A bunch of new finishes just landed with Epiphone's Les Paul Standard Series, benefiting the 50s and 60s models, including Blueberry Burst and Seafoam Green. So I thought these were really beautiful. Even look at the back. Green on the front, brown on the back. That's awesome. Yeah, those are really beautiful. I've got myself I got a couple Les Pauls down here. I'm not a Les Paul guy, but I used to be. My teenage guitar was, I had a Mexican Red Strat, but I was also a Les Paul guy in my first band. This is some kind of 50 reissue of it's a Gibson Studio, but I would play an Epiphone with no shame. The other Les Paul we got going on down here is my girlfriend's got one of these Gretsch Delios. I'm going to play that soon in a video. And then we've got the cheapo. This is my guitar, my daughter's. I've actually recorded with this. It's not terrible. And I think that's it for Les Pauls down here at the moment. Yeah, there's no other Les Pauls down here at the moment. But anyway, I thought these were really good looking and the price was right. It's funny, with Fender and Squire, there was always that bit of shame. Like, Squire's for kids, well, now the classic vibe Squire is like, everybody likes it, right? But, correct me if I'm wrong, please chime in. There was never any shame between Epiphone and Gibson. No one was just like, well, you couldn't afford a Gibson? Epiphone was always right there. And, I think Epiphone's the older company, right? I think Epiphone was a lot older company. And weren't they from Kalamazoo, Michigan? And Epiphone, it was in the Beatles' hands. The Beatles played a lot of Epiphones. So, oh, look at that. Blueberry Burst. Oh, man. That is beautiful. Look at these. So, what I'm saying is, why was there shame in a Squire to a Fender, but there was never any shame in an Epiphone to a Gibson? That I know of. I mean, I was kind of a snob and I was ashamed of the Squire headstock, but I've never been ashamed of the Epiphone headstock. But anyway, hey, that's today's news, February 18th, 2025. It is early Tuesday morning. Like and subscribe if you want to. Let's just recap. Black Sabbath reuniting July 5th in Birmingham. And all the originals, Ozzy, Tony, Geezer, Bill, hey, even Sharon will be there. Sharon! Waves Plugins is having a deal. $34.99 each. Check out the Sire Marcus Miller 2025 multi-scale and modern looks J-style and P-style basses. It'll be quality because the man put his name on it. Mike from I Love Recording. Oh yeah, my phone, that's gonna be it for my mouse. My mouse is gonna die. Mike from I Love Recording keeps pumping out the videos, keeps working through his one song, three console challenge, and we look forward to the end of that. And Butt Crack Johnny stole my seed bell.